Hi there everyone, so it's Carlos back again. So I actually wasn't going to bother doing an unboxing for this for obvious reasons. You can see kind of how generic and plain this is, but at the same time I actually thought it might be a little instructive just to see. I ended up buying a Nintendo Wii U, and I actually bought it from Nintendo themselves on their website. I bought a refurbished unit. So I don't know if you can read that. I'll bring that a little bit closer just to make it a little more legible. But basically what comes with this is the entire unit. So this is the 32 gigabyte black version of the Nintendo Wii U that comes with the gamepad, the AC adapter, the I don't know why they distinguish between the Wii U. Oh, I'm sorry, actually. So the Wii U AC adapter for the console and the Wii U gamepad AC adapter. The high-speed HDMI cable. So it's actually kind of nice that they do include an HDMI cable with it, and the sensor bar. So as far as I remember, I think this is everything you will get in a regular Wii U if you go and buy it in the store right now anyway. And they do preload Super Mario 3D World and Nintendo Land in the box. So you can see otherwise it's just pretty much a plain white box. That's how you can tell it's a refurbished unit from Nintendo. So it's been tested presumably. So I usually have pretty good luck with refurbished units. Most of the time it tends to be a cosmetic issue. Somebody returned it. Basically they didn't need it or they didn't want it. And then they go and they refurbish it, and then that takes care of that. So let's take a look here and see what we have with this unit. I don't really have to worry about damaging the box given that it's pretty much a plain box, but let's just see what we can do here. And I'm going to try not to drop a knife on myself. There we go. So the rest of the box is empty. Nothing going on there. So it looks like they've got it pretty well packaged. So there's my AC adapter. I haven't had one of these yet, so I don't know. This one I think is going to be for the gamepad AC adapter, it looks like. Oh, there we go. This is the power pack, presumably for the console itself. So this is actually kind of funny. I'll talk about it more once I actually get around to playing with it a little bit. It's not going to be a review so much. It's just going to be more than anything me looking at it and kind of thinking back retrospectively on this console, just because I haven't had a new Nintendo console since basically the Nintendo 64. So make sure to charge the Wii U gamepad at least once every 6 months. Good to know. Alright, so there you go. There's the gamepad. And no, it looks to be pretty pristine. Looks nice. I have to give that a try. It is super light. I actually haven't tried one of these and haven't had one in my hand. But I thought, what the heck. Give it a try. The price was right. I actually got about $75 off what the retail is going around these parts for this thing. So there you go. It's packaged very well, so that's a good thing. There we go. The rest of that's just cardboard. Nothing going there. Alright, so we got our guide in a couple of languages. That's nice. That's all good. Alright, so there is the system itself. I will say I actually do like how compact this thing is. You know, you can, it's a legitimate criticism. You can call it underpowered compared to its, the other ones in the 8th generation, and that's fair enough. But for the right price, this is I think it's a serviceable console. I'm interested in some of the games, but I just wasn't willing to pay $300. It wasn't, it wasn't worth that. So there it is, the Wii U. Very nice. It's nice and light, it's nice and sleek. It's going to sit right in front of the TV nicely, so that'll be fine. Alright, so there's my HDMI. Yeah, pretty generic gray one to go with everything else. And this is the sensor bar. Alright. So I haven't actually tried one of these. I never had the Wii either, so I literally skipped the GameCube, the Wii, and then this is the first Nintendo one I've had literally since the Nintendo 64. I'll go into the reasoning for that once I actually get around to playing with some of this, but that's really all there is. It's pretty straightforward. I don't think there's anything else in the in the normal packaging. So outside of being basically outside of being in a white package and basically a generic white box, and actually no distinctive difference I can tell between this and the other one. Cosmetically, I couldn't see anything that looked like would throw it off. So save $75. Basically, I don't get a fancy box. Outside of that, I can't really complain about the deal. I will have to play with the system a little bit, and I guess the game's are already preloaded, so I don't get to have one of the, game cases with me. So for the most part, I can't complain. Overall, outside of being in kind of a plain white box, it ends up looking pretty much, I've got all the components that I would expect out of the normal retail packaging, and there doesn't seem to be even so much as a scratch on the actual cartridge, sorry, I should say on the actual controller or on the system itself. I've got all the manuals, all the cables that I would expect to have. Realistically, the only thing that changes, I don't get to enjoy the lovely retail packaging, and I don't get to have any of the games in their own individual cases since I think they're preloaded into the machine itself. So I did pick up one game for the Wii U outside of the ones that are preloaded. This one, like I said, comes with Nintendo Land and with Super Mario 3D World, which I'll be interested to try since I haven't literally played a Mario in years, any Mario games. So I did pick up this one here. It's not a Super Mario Kart, but it is a nice little kart game, so I'll definitely give that a try and talk a little bit more about it once I get a chance to play with the system a little bit. So, in case anybody was curious about what a refurbished unit would look like, it's basically the exact same thing. You won't get the retail packaging, and in this case, I saved about $75 off the retail. So I really can't complain about that. Thanks very much for watching.